Album review. Today's album is KSI Dissimulation. We're joined today by Aidan,
KSI,
myself Denver, Joe,
I didn't know you pronounced it dissimulation.
and Will.
Hello.
What are you thinking it as then?
I thought it said like disconvulsion or something. I don't know.
That classic silent C in there.
I never really looked at the name and went and said it. You know, I never said it or like read it out loud.
Fuck you said discombulation. Wait, hang on, no.
Discombulation.
Discombulation.
Fuck's sake. Anyway, KSI, not the best rapper in the world. Questionable lyrics at times. His stuff of old is pretty shit. This album was definitely an improvement on his older stuff.
That was older stuff?
Oh yeah, he had like an album before this, I think. But
is that with the Lamborghini song?
No, it was with Randolph, who features on like the last song, I think.
Randolph.
Yeah, and that album didn't like it at all. This is definitely, New Age it was called. This is definitely an improvement on that. There's some fucking awesome features. His flow is definitely like the best I've ever seen it. So
his flow,
yeah, because a rapper we have to actually talk like he's a rapper.
Oh, well, his lyrics are shit.
That being said, there are definitely some weaker songs, such as like What You've Been On, Domain, Night to Remember, the one that fucking Randolph is on, a bit shit. That worst one though is What You've Been On. I think it's like a pretty shitty start to the album. It's not really got anything to it, whereas I think every other song, despite there being weak ones, at least has a bit more to it. I think the start, just the start of the album in general, when it first came out, I listened to that song. I was like, "Fucking hell! I hope all of this isn't like this because it's just a bit naff." But in my eyes, it definitely gets better, which I suppose isn't necessarily a bad thing because it shows that the album always is better than when you first listen to the first song, which is good. I think the majority of the songs are fucking really good. Especially the choruses on the songs, which you could argue KSI isn't in the majority of the choruses. That's the only thing. Like,
because he can't really sing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he's not a singer, and I don't think his voice really works too much for like. It's not got that Drake about it where he can like kind of sing in like a deep monotone voice and it work. I don't think it suits his voice that well. But just rapping in general, he's fucking rapidly improved on what he used to be like. I think he's definitely developed his own kind of sound, which is good. But he's also good at like switching it up, such as like in Houdini, where he puts on like a Nigerian rapping voice, which I thought was really cool. And I think some of his songs have like some really good like messages, which especially the song Millions, which was close to being the worst song in terms of like how it actually sounds, but because of like what he kind of says in the song, I think it like puts it into perspective. Like, even though he's like this huge famous guy, he's done so well for himself, he's actually quite humble. He seems like a generally nice guy. I think he like references the Sidemen and his girlfriend loads in that song and just doesn't really take too much credit for himself, which I think is really, despite he's definitely got a big ego. I think that song kind of just that he does appreciate everything else that's kind of come with that. I do love KSI and I've followed him for years. So it is kind of fucking awesome to see how he has kind of gone into all these different things and yet he's still as relevant as he kind of was. I think he's probably one of the biggest British YouTubers, if not the biggest, like most well-known British YouTuber ever, just because of what he's done. And what he's done for YouTube is fucking awesome. And the fact that, I know he used to always count out his music, and I think he's definitely surprised me with like the kind of stuff he's come out with now. None of it's groundbreaking, but I definitely listen to a lot of the songs now that I didn't think I'd ever fucking listen to KSI songs without it just being a me. That being said, top three. are actually probably two of them are just because they're so fucking catchy in the choruses, and I think the contrast works really well, and I think that's definitely what this album has is fucking contrast, undeniably fucking awesome. So third for me was Wake Up Call. Just a really feel good song. I don't like Trippy Red normally, but I think he fucking really works well in this song.
Oh, because you follow his work so closely, don't you, Will?
No, but I listened to his other
love Trippy Red. Did you call him? What the fuck is his name?
It's Trippy Red.
The music video is funny.
Oh,
yeah, the music video.
What is with like rappers and their like rapper names? You know, I don't get it.
Call yourself Little.
Just anything little.
And be Little Trash
And
Can.
on your right, yeah. What's on your right?
It's just their culture.
Malibu.
Malibu.
I'm Little
Malibu.
I'm Little
You're
iPhone.
what, sorry?
Little iPhone. And Will?
Huh?
You can be Little Penis.
No, Lil Gravy.
Oh,
Little Gravy.
Why?
Gravy.
You got Gravy next to you.
Just Lil Gravy. Oh my god. I've lost where I wasn't. Oh yeah. Bit of trivia though. Him and Trippy Red have fallen out now because Trippy Red's done a load of like videos with Jake Paul just like hanging out.
No, not Trippy
And obviously
Red.
like fucking nemesis, so it's caused a bit of beef. But
Yeah,
it's still
he's
a really
alright with
good song.
Logan, isn't he? I thought.
Oh yeah, him and Logan, but like him and Jake, KSI and Jake hate each other. So
Boxing, though?
yeah. Well, no, I think they like even KSI said even when he was fighting Logan that like yeah, Logan's a dick, but fucking Jake's an absolute arsehole. Which I'm all for. So second was Killer Killer, which was very close to being number one. Which for me, I think that had the best, like the most contrast of any song. And the fucking female singer, I've never heard of her before, but I fucking love her voice. And I'll be very surprised if that isn't fucking Denver's number one because it's just, I think it works really well. He's got a great voice, and I think his rapping definitely backs that up, and it's just great contrast. But number one is actually Down Like That. It's obviously the song that he released for the Logan Paul KSI fight, the second one. I just think it's got a lot of meaning behind it. I love the I don't know, it's a bit like the whole People 1975 thing for me, in that it reminds me of like that whole fight and just how fucking awesome it was. And that's the song he actually came out to. And I really like the singer over it. I don't usually, I think I've listened to some of his other stuff there, and his voice can be a bit like, it's got that like, you know, the Weeknd's kind of edge in that he's not necessarily an amazing singer, but it kind of, which I do think actually could make you guys not like it that much because he does sound a bit like The Weeknd. But I think, again, the contrast works really well. Don't necessarily too much like the other rapper in it, which I can't remember who it is. Is it?
Oh, that's
Lil Baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Lil Baby.
Is that actually?
It is actually Lil Baby.
I was making a joke, but if he's actually called that, I guess I'll fuck myself.
Literally is.
It genuinely is.
Well, so is maybe the high-pitched person?
And
no,
SX.
That's SX.
Sorry, how many people feature on this song?
3.
Like 5.
SX, Lil Baby, and Rick Ross.
How many people did it take to write a terrible song? 5, apparently.
It's
You
on.
should have called this album
Gogglebox.
Collaborations.
Yeah, he may as well have done, considering he did fuck all on it.
Oh my god.
Sorry, contributed nothing good. My apologies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 songs that he just only he sang on.
I thought you were counting up the amount of fucks I give.
Oh, right. 6 fucks.
6 whole fucks. But it is out of 1,000.
What was I saying?
No, I think you're done there.
All right, sorry, Denver.
You know what?
That's your time slot.
No, oh fuck's sake. No, Down Like That just has that kind of like People thing with me again, where it could have been that or Killer Killer is number one, to be honest. But I think just the general atmosphere of that song, it puts it at number one for me. Honourable mention, Houdini. I thought that was very close to being top 3. One song that I didn't actually like too much as well was Domain, which he thought was going to, in his videos, he said that he thought that'd be the one that everyone loved the most, but I didn't like that one that much. And another one I mentioned, Bad Little Vibe. Jeremy, he sounds a bit like The Weeknd as well, but I think, again, contrast worked really well. Poppin's good, except for fucking Lil Pump, because I don't like him at all. It's an absolute bellend.
I almost gelled with Bad Little Vibe.
Bad Little Vibe?
Yeah, I thought the singing was alright.
Yeah, just think it's a pretty good album, considering what his other stuff used to be like. It very much surprised me. I think if it was just an album of all him, though, that could be a different story, because I think what kind of brings this album out is definitely the contrast between him and the singers. But I almost think they elevate him as well. Some of the songs on his own are quite good, though. I quite like How It Feel and Undefeated.
I too like How It Feel, bro.
But I think you can definitely tell like some of the influences taken. Like some of them have got like a very Travis Scott edge to him, with all like the what's the word, like the reverb put on his voice and stuff. But no, I quite enjoyed the album. Nothing amazing, but I kind of just love the guy in general, so it helps a lot, I guess. Not in a biased way,
I suppose it would.
Yeah. There you go, it's my review. Now, Frick, go ahead and fucking shit on me, bastards. Go on.
I'm glad you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. It's fine, man.
I'm actually really happy
Huh.
that I'll never have to listen to this again.
Hey.
Nice.
Psyched
Oh my
him.
god!
That was good, Joe.
You did
Fuck
fine.
you, Will. Fuck you.
I don't think this could have got much worse.
I hate you so much.
You know, pros and cons. There's not really any pros.
Yikes. He's not even giving reasons. He's just shitting on it.
I really didn't like it. I feel it's just this type of music in general, you know, to be all nice and serious. I don't like this type of music. I never really have. I just don't like this whole hype thing, you know, where you in between every line you go, what? Hey, skinny bop! You know, in between like every line, which is why my worst song was Poppin, because just that was constant. And you know, the only thing this album had going for it for me is the beats, and even then I wasn't a massive fan.
Sorry, you mean the beat, the one beat reused in every song?
Yeah, that.
That's not the case. But go on.
Yes, it fucking is, Will.
No, it isn't.
I would disagree with it.
You know what it is. It's all the fucking... It's the offbeat hits of the drum, along with the fucking... What I can only assume is someone running a stick down a washboard. You know, the... So you got that. So you got the offbeat, the... And then you've got the... Yeah! And that's it. So it's just like...
I don't know.
Every song.
Yeah, I think Poppin is the only one that's kind of got that just typical
The only
rap
one.
beat.
They all have
Everyone, it's every single
Yeah, really, all of them have like their own different
No,
melody.
they don't. Fucking they have melodies, definitely, but the drum beat never changes.
I would agree.
Let's flip it backwards. Okay.
I started on this song, you know, this album. I sat outside and I was like, oh, it's going to be one of these. And then, you know, throughout it, I was like, oh, it might change. And it never did. Like my kind of face stayed the same straight, sad look for the entire thing. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate there's effort gone into this. I just really don't like this whole like it feels like these guys like try and paint themselves as like really cool, right? But then they're literally just sat in a sound room going, hey, skip it up, and I don't know, it's not cool.
The thing is, Joe, those people that did that probably are going to get paid more than you will ever will in your entire life.
Oh, definitely, and you know that's fine. but it's like I don't get it. It didn't gel on me at all. Third favorite was Undefeated. I really couldn't tell you why that's my third favorite. They were really all equally on the same level for me. I feel bad that I'm shitting on this because, like I said, it's hard work gone into this. It's just not my thing. I get why it's other people's thing, but the lyrics were so cringy as well. This what was it in Poppin? He was talking about having Ebola on his neck.
That was
that was actually Lil Pump,
and
Corona
also known as a little legend.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm just gonna get some lyrics up for that song.
Oh, I mean, did you not want to prepare this before the review?
I should have probably done.
So I'll just cut this bit out. Second favorite.
Oh, jet ski, whoa, whoa, and Poppin' fam, woo, is the opening.
Oh my god!
It's got nothing on. You gotta watch the headspace.
Money,
But you can't tell what he's saying after that. You better watch the headspace. Catch demons out. I'm trying to put
a blessing in disguise.
Fuck everyone's suggestion. Just pick issue.
Also, why do rappers always talk about guns?
They have to.
Like this bit here. I spent 200 on watches. I got sauce, so they watching. Yeah, I got 2 Glocks. They both come with beam. Yeah, bitch. You know how I'm rocking? Brett. AK. Red dot. HK. Headshot.
Oh
Why?
God.
Why are we talking about
It's clearly talking about Black Ops 1.
It sounds like what in Halo when they go kill-tacular. It's like that.
But there's no AKs in Halo.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Guess no more fun. Sorry, fun police.
Fun police.
The lyrics in Poppin in general were just a bit fucking
Brilliant.
awful, to be honest. But
They were the best. Legend.
Second favorite was Domain, because it had kind of a badass feel to it. That's it. And here's a little curveball.
Okay.
Is I didn't mind Wake Up Call.
Why is it?
fuck off, Joe.
Is this your favourite?
That is my favorite.
Oh. What is
I
Wake Up?
didn't mind it. It had like a kind of a
Trippy Red.
chill, the Trippy Red one. It had like a chill beat to it. I didn't hate the lyrics, and I didn't hate the voice of the guy singing Trippy Red.
Mr. Trippy.
Yeah, I would listen to that. Like, not massively fan, but yeah, that was okay. So, in summary, really hope I never have to listen to this again.
No.
If I do, I might just end it. No, I won't. It's not. It's not.
Shit's got morbid.
Other than that, good job, KSI, following your dreams, being successful.
It's all right, Joe. We'll make a react video to this anyway.
Yeah, it'll hate us, but we'll get famous from it.
Imagine.
That's how this shit works, isn't it?
And
Well,
then,
immediately
and
they
then
click off.
Money.
Immediately
and then,
they would
like-
click off because of the terrible audio that starts off with Will.
Will, yeah, your mic was spazzing the fuck out, bro. But this is my favorite. Yeah.
right.
Was it that bad?
It got worse somehow. It started okay, but then it got worse.
Why didn't no one say anything?
Because it's impossible to fix.
Yeah, we can't fix your internet.
We need to move out, Denver. There you go. I'm so pissed off with it.
Well, I'm currently
Don't
having to
make-
hotspot my phone because my internet is so bad.
For fuck's sake, why are we doing this? Oh,
This is what happens, guys.
Yeah.
KSI reacts to this video, right?
Yeah.
And then I go, and he's like, "Oh, these guys don't know what they're talking about."
Because
And
it
then
sounds like that as well.
And then
They
I
make a
go,
diss track
"Hey,"
about consistently trash.
and then I go, "Hey, I could beat you in a boxing match." And then boom, big boxing match: Joe Midwood versus KSI.
Oh, I thought you were going to do I can beat you in a write a better song challenge.
And then I get my face beaten in but then we're rolling in the monies.
You just be like Homer, where he just gets pummeled and tries to survive the other person.
Just take the most
There's
hits.
one person that could do that because he takes an emotional beating. Joe does, so I think he could take a physical one too.
Because
I
emotions
agree.
hit harder than a punch.
I've really no pain threshold though.
I don't think that's true.
That's definitely not true.
Let's cut off your arm.
No, I meant like I have like small.
Pain tolerance.
Oh, you have low pain tolerance, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
said.
So as in you when you get hurt, it feels worse for you because it hurts too much.
No, I'm not that bad. I've just got it's just
God, you're really. You started off by saying I have no pain tolerance.
I have no nerve
Put
endings
it
in my
this
arm.
way: when I do cardio, I hate it because my feet hurt.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So the toll on your feet from you standing up is too much.
Yeah, it's too
So
much.
you have low pain tolerance.
Yes.
It's because you're a bitch.
Yeah, and I literally broke my foot from. I'm just a weak.
Walking.
I'm just. What did you do? I fucking stepped a meter.
Except the meter, bro.
I went to do a lunge and broke my foot, bro.
No, I broke my foot by slipping down a wheelchair ramp, didn't I?
The irony just hits.
Oh my God, I
a
remember
different
that.
level.
Yeah, and I had to get carried out by Dr. Thika, our science teacher, because I couldn't walk on it.
What an
And it,
absolute unit.
and it turned out to be like a hairline fracture on my toe.
On your toe. On your fucking toe.
And you got carried for that.
I remember it as well.
Oh
my God.
Right.
A fracture of your toe.
It was kind of like that, but apparently the doctors were going to send me out, and then the nurse was like, "No, expand that," and they had to zoom in like twice the usual amount.
Hands up.
That's still a foot. All right, send him out.
Anyway, so yeah, didn't like it. That's my review.
Great, thank you, Joe. KSI Dissimulation. I actively hated having to put it on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, especially the whole week, like I drive to work, and that's usually when I stick it on, I'd just be like, you know what, I don't want to.
I just can't.
I don't want to ruin this car journey by listening to this album. So I just listened to something else. Having said that, and I felt like that so strongly, I was like, I think I dislike wanting to listen to this more than one of Joe's picks. I was like, I think I would rather listen to one of Joe's picks. Maybe.
What the fuck?
Until I listened to it the final time, and I was kind of like, okay, I kind of understand the feel of it a bit more. And I'm not sure if that's just because the songs were quite a few of the songs were really catchy. And I'm like, I kind of hate it, but it's catchy. Like, I wouldn't ever put it in a playlist that I would actually want to listen to. Like, it would all of them would be a skip. But if somebody was to force one on, I could be like, "Oh, this is catchy," or this, and I would like almost sarcastically sing along.
You
to
know
it.
what? I feel that because I had that in kind of in a different way where I'd be sat down like outside like with Holly and I'd be like, listen to this shit, but then I'd actually be bopping to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're all in fucking denial. That's
Like,
Sarcastically.
it's like Down Like That. I really like the start of Down Like That, but in my head I just got Down Like That, Down Like That. Ooh, like I've just got that stuck in my head.
Yeah, you forget all the shit around it.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the songs had like some line that was super catchy that you had in your head. And you're like, I hate this, but I can't start singing it on loop in my head.
But only the chorus.
But only that like one line.
How low can Down Like That get? Down Like That.
And like Domain. Fuck, I can't even say it right now. I can only say Domain, as in Domain. Because he says that.
Oh, Domain!
Yeah. Like, I can't say domain. It's domain.
Well, I don't get that. What, like you have like a
Because he says it, doesn't he?
donut for your main?
What?
Oh, brilliant.
I don't get
you
it.
have a donut for your main, then.
I don't
No.
get
The
it.
real way you say that word is
That
domain.
word, domain.
But KSI says domain. So now
No.
Denver can't say
I
domain
do-
without
I
saying
do
domain.
I do say domain though.
I say
Like
domain.
before the song. You're in my domain.
Maybe wrong there. Maybe it's an American English thing. Who
Anyway,
knows?
yeah, like I can look at like a lot of the titles and I can remember the thing. So maybe that's a testament to like, is this like I don't actually know. Like in the rap world, is this classed as good or is this classed as shit? I don't know.
Well,
I didn't like look up reviews.
Seeing
Of
as
it.
you're so big
Above average.
with the rap. This is above average for rap. I want to hear a bad rap song now. Then
Famous. There's this famous YouTube reviewer guy, the one that we've seen. Do you know that bald
Needle
guy?
Drop.
I can't remember his name.
oh, the one that's better
Needle
than
Drop.
us. Fuck you,
And
Needle.
he's probably like the #1 album review person, and KSI did a video reacting to him reviewing his album. It was quite interesting actually, but it's worth a watch. But he says that it's all right. He doesn't say it's amazing. I think he gives it like a fucking. Bearing in mind he's super like strict as well on his ratings. Probably 4.5, I think he gave it.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah, but considering he's given like fucking artists, he gave DJ Khaled like a fucking 2, and everyone seems to for no fucking reason.
I mean, you say for no fucking reason, Will. I feel like people love DJ Khaled for the same reason why people listen to KSI and like The Weeknd. Because they're wrong.
Fucking just. I just stop picking fucking rap albums.
You've only picked 2.
Both just get slated. Both just get slated.
But
None of
yes,
you like rap music though.
Well, we're fucking white cracker ass motherfuckers. We don't like this shit.
I'd be interested to know like how much of these songs does he write or produce, like, or is it very much he's just pumped into it because of his name? Like I have no idea. Like, is he a talented music producer?
He writes it himself.
Will, come on. Will? Oh, he writes what?
it.
All of it?
Because he specifically
Does he write the music?
slating Rice Gum about not writing his own.
Okay, as in like what? He writes the
I
lyrics?
don't know if he writes. I know he writes all his lyrics. I don't know about the music so much, but I'm
Could you
guessing.
imagine KSI walking into the booth and going, yeah, play that same beat they play on every rap song? Oh, yeah, I know the one.
I've got it on speed dial.
Let me just call them up. Hello, can you give me the generic beat for rap song, please?
So I've just
Yeah,
clicked
sure,
on,
the one with the washboard? Yeah, that one.
I've clicked on the first one, and it says written by Diego Avi, Ivy Scott, Jeff, something,
Jeff!
and KSI,
Oh, what a
and
lad.
produced by Diego and
It's
Gitty.
like, it's like going to the hair cutters and asking.
The hair cutters.
Cutters.
Oh my word!
It's like going to the hair
Barbers.
Or
It's like
hairdressers.
going to the hairdressers.
Cutters.
Haircuts.
And going to the hairdressers and asking for your hair to be shorter.
You mean the thing that people do often?
I was going to say, that's...
That analogy makes sense.
No.
What
No, not in the
what
slightest.
What are you implying?
I don't know.
Are you implying that you want shorter hair? Is KSI short?
Because my dad literally does go into the hair cutters and go, shorter.
I just walk in and go, ruin my life.
I asked for shorter hair once and they gave me a dirty look and I was like, what? I want it the same but shorter. Won't get it.
I just
Was
want...
that my mum that did that? Did she give you a dirty look?
No, it wasn't your mum.
It was your dad, and that's why he was so confused.
I just walked in and I was like,
Can I have
Gary,
it shorter, please, Gary?
I want it shorter.
That's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Anyway, onto his album. Don't like his voice. Literally, all the songs I thought he was bad at, and it's almost all of them. And he has to have like an effect on everything. But not that I'm criticising the effect thing, because Matty Healy does that. But even still, lots of collaborations. I don't know if that's just to help, because an album of just him would be horrible. And it seemed like the more KSI was in the song, the worse it was.
Ooh,
Um,
burn.
just because I just don't think I don't understand how he's got in this rap world. Unless he just knows a lot of people in that space. I don't know. Worst song. Could have been a lot. It was really difficult to decide, really. I went with Complicated. Just because he doesn't even sound like he's trying to rap in that one. He's just talking, and it's boring. And I mainly picked that one because it's not as good as Avril Lavigne's "Complicated."
Nice.
So Avril Lavigne would be disappointed by the use of this title.
I mean, would she? Can we ask her?
I'll call her up.
Yeah. She's on speed dial, right next to the terrible beat thing.
Yeah, I have them next to each other actually.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. What's after that?
It's the Joe Midwood wrong alarm.
Ah, shit. You call them up. Speed dial. Excuse me, I need the alarm for Joe's wrong.
And then Will's fire alarm goes off.
Because that's what fire alarms sound like.
That's what I want. What I want is a fire alarm. That's just a speaker that goes, "There is a fire."
Have you seen there was an old fucking fire alarm advert that was like, and it had that really famous voice actor guy. I can never remember his name, but it was like a fire alarm thing to remember to put your batteries in. He's like, "I'm the fire alarm." He actually sounds like that. And he's just like, "Whenever there's a fire, I make this noise." And it's that, like, whip, 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 whip.
Luigi.
Hey, Luigi. Oh, no. Come on, Luigi, just do a little bit of coke.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's all right. We didn't miss you.
I didn't know you'd gone.
I said I'd be right back.
Oh.
Third favourite, Houdini. Because it had like an Indian-y vibe to it. Not that that's the reason I liked it, but it was different. And kind of catchy. And I would argue it was Indian. I felt more Indian-y.
Jamaican.
Nah, that's Indian.
Jamaican you cry with that comment.
Oh, that was
Jamaican? Jamaican would have like more bongos and things in it.
So,
oh, you mean that? Fucking hell, I'm getting. Yeah, I know what you mean. Carry on. Doesn't matter.
what song are we talking about here?
Houdini.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, Will, can you do us a...
It was catchy and ooh, na na na. I've written that down. I'm not sure if that was even that song, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I put ooh na na, but now I'm thinking of other songs that say that. I'm thinking like, ooh nan, what's my name? that wasn't that song.
Not at all.
Second favourite, Poppin.
Oh, shit.
Because it was punchy, it was like the most catchy, and KSI actually sounds alright on this one, but it might be because of how bad the other guy is. Like, I'm not sure. But it was one of those weird ones that and when it came up, I'm like, oh yeah, it's this song, I know this one. I don't know if I hate it or love it. But it's there. It exists.
It's your own internal meme.
Yes.
Holy shit, is Poppin about Call of Duty?
No, it's about Black Ops 1.
I'm sure it must be about the new Call of Duty.
I don't know.
I spent 200 on watches. They must have spent COD points on watches.
Oh, no.
They're AK with a red dot.
Yeah.
They're getting HK, high kills.
No, that's
headshots.
Which is a make of gun.
God, how was that not your favourite, Joe?
I know. I think it's about Call of Duty because there's watches in Call of Duty.
Maybe you're right, Joe.
Maybe I'm right.
Number one was Killer Killer.
Knew it.
Because
fucking knew it.
Women.
Oh, Will, you're so proud of yourself.
It was catchy and had a good contrast. That's my review. I have nothing more to say.
Thank you.
I just search Poppin lyrics and it comes up with straight away comes with Poppin lyrics, genius lyrics.
It's just great lyrics of other songs.
If you type
Who wrote that?
If you type in Poppin lyrics KSI, immediately the first thing that comes up is KSI Poppin lyrics, genius lyrics.
Yeah, because Genius are the company that do fucking lyrics. And
right, fucking hell. Could you imagine?
The Genius lyrics are like the main website for looking at lyrics, and they'd explain what every line means.
I wonder if my songs are on there. On JMMD.
Doubt.
Fighting lyrics.
They also do YouTube videos with like the actual artist
the lyrics
explaining.
It's not on there.
We have them.
I do. I have them.
You have them. Fuck off, nerd.
Fuck you, nerd.
Listen, nerd.
Listen, nerd.
Nerd.
Any
Look at my
summary?
wrist. Corona. What a line. Oh, and also Poppin has all the random sounds, and they go, ooh, ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I hate it. Aidan.
It's your review
Oh,
now.
it's me. What, we don't want Will again? We don't want Will to bring the mood back up before I knock it back down again. It's no fun without the contrast of Will saying it's good and me saying it's bad. I miss the old days. All the rapping is awful. All of it. So I basically just picked the songs based on how much I like the choruses. Because let's face it, there literally wasn't anything else to rate it on. All the beats are the same generic pre-made shit that's literally in every song these days. But then again, rap itself hasn't actually evolved as a genre now, has it?
No.
But the only thing that's changed is the screws and whoops in the background. And they literally add nothing.
I think it's difficult to evolve this because I feel like evolved rap is just where you have like a feature rap in an existing song, which then just makes that song not rap.
Or alternatively, it's like one of them countries that self-implodes when they get to a point of evolution. I'm hoping that happens instead.
The great filter.
I just went in his about page to see what his bio was. And
Okay, what's he about?
just says KSI Spotify, and then it has 2 pictures of him with a bottle of Baileys in his hand, and then also some whiskey in his hand.
What a hero.
Yeah.
Does he mix them?
I mean, I would.
That's Poppin.
That's tough.
Worst song, Domain. How the fuck was this in any of yours? What was this shit? Like, it's still got the generic beat, but calling like this song music is like saying that mayonnaise is a planet. All right? And it couldn't be further from it. Fuck that song. It's terrible. Third favorite, Down Like That. Kind of whiny, but it's still singing, so I'll take it. And I feel like there's a lot of comparisons to be made between rap music and metal. You know what? I'm throwing that out there because they're always the same. They always have the same kind of like shit. It's always inaudible dribble that you can't hear, and it's easy to make because it needs to sound trash anyway. Come on,
Carry on.
nobody.
There's no point arguing.
No one gonna nibble.
You're stubborn as fuck with this stuff.
Good. Second favorite, Night to Remember. Starts promising, but like all good things, it's ruined. And I still hate it. It's just got singing in it, even if it's auto-tune trash.
Also, I must add that one bonus I gave it was that they're all short songs, most of them.
So the suffering is only short. Number 1, Killer Killer. Because woman. Overall, fuck you, Will, for ever putting this putrid garbage anywhere near my ears.
A bit nasty, man.
Fuck you. You pull any shit like this again, and my toenails are coming off.
Oh, that's a horrible image.
And they're being posted to you.
If you go on Ayana Lee's Spotify, she's literally only got 2 songs.
Who?
The featured
Ayana
artist
Lee.
in Killer
Oh,
Killer.
from Killer Killer, right. Sorry.
She's only released one other song besides Killer Killer.
And
I do
she has
think that it was actually his
67,000
friend.
listeners.
I think it was his friend. I'm sure when it came out, she put a tweet out like saying, "Thank you so much for like allowing me to be on your album. This will do so much for me," something like that. And I think it's just, she's now fucking verified on Spotify.
Yeah, but Joe's verified on Spotify.
I am
No,
also.
he has not got the blue tick.
Yes, I do.
He has.
Have you fucking really?
Yeah,
It's
Joe
not
has the blue
you
tick.
have. Alright, I take it all
Will.
back.
Well, all you have is
Wow.
verified on Spotify isn't
It's
like
just like
getting
being an
verified
artist.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
literally just claiming your account as your own. Like, for example, like Aidan has a page on Spotify because I featured him in one of my songs, but he doesn't have the blue tick because he hasn't claimed it. If that makes sense.
Oh, alright, that's shit. I thought it had to mean something.
All you have to do is claim the account, and that's it.
I'm never going to claim that account. Someone else can claim it for me and pretend to be me.
take all the money.
What fucking money?
No, Joe would have it anyway, let's be honest.
Anyway, is it ratings time?
Ratings time.
Ratings time. 7.
Will just refuses to rate anything low at the moment.
I liked this on par with George Ezra's, and I wasn't going to rate it fucking low at not George Ezra. What am I on about? Fucking Sam Fender. Sam Fender. And I rated Sam Fender as 7. So.
Oh god.
Fuck off, Will! You are so wrong! You are so wrong!
But you don't like any of this stuff, so it's fine.
Fuck off, Will! 7! That's implying that it's literally great!
7 is like just below a 30.
Fucking...
So in your eyes, it's just below a 30, Bill.
No, that's only relevant of 4 different people rating that. That's not relevant to my thing.
Because if you give it a 7.5, you've got to have it in your head that it's good enough to be a 30.
Yeah, exactly. Joe is right here.
Joe is right. You reckon this could nearly be a 30? Or are you
boosting it to?
You're boosting it, aren't you?
Why would I boost it? That would if I wanted to boost it, I'd give it a fucking 8.
I mean, you wouldn't, because let's be honest, it's not worth it.
I'd do a Joe and give it a fucking 9 for no reason.
It's not even worth it.
With all his metal albums. No, because I rated fucking Sam Fender 7, and I liked that no more or no less than this. So,
but that was actually music in Sam Fender's album.
Are you still rated at 4?
Didn't need it.
I think this is the first time, like mid. Rating, we've had like an argument.
Like, what the fuck? 7.
It's just my opinion, man.
Fuck off.
Is it me?
Yeah.
1.
2.5.
1. Oh, this was so bad.
Oh, hang on. Is this the new lowest?
Is this the new lowest?
It's the new lowest.
It's 11.5.
Oh, no, it's not.
What is
But didn't we have one that was 11?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not the lowest.
Yes, we had
lowest?
Periphery was 11.
Periphery was 11. Fuck.
Lowest, that would be the biggest load of bullshit.
So it was
Why would it have been
almost the
bullshit?
lowest.
This is fucking AIDS.
This was worse than
This
Periphery.
was so bad.
I'll tell you what, though. When I was listening to this in the car, I was like, this is going to be a 0.
I was going to give it a 0.5, but then I thought, I like the beats that had that fun. Like, I'd give it a 0.5
You keep
if
saying
it had nothing for it.
I gave it like a 2.5 out of the... Well, it was catchy. I still didn't like it, but I couldn't stop singing them in my head after I'd heard them, so it must have something going for it. Whereas I couldn't say that for the metal songs.
Mm.
Well, at least most of them.
7. Fucking 7. Holy shit.
It's D-Day now, Aidan.
This needs to be fucking crucified. Sorry. D-Day. I'm gonna throw a little throwback to me and Will. I picked just for reference, I picked none of your albums.
Okay.
Okay.
I decided, and this might have to be cut potentially because I might have to swap it out, but I wanted to go for the Attack album, Long Road to Nowhere.
There's 2 Attack.
Yes, but one is attack! And
the other one's attack!
Yeah.
That is so fucking confusing.
How the fuck do you hear of these?
This was
You're on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
So which
We've got
one?
one particular song. Oh, it's just amazing.
Long Road to Nowhere. Cool. Oh, these
They're
guys
not a
are,
band anymore.
these guys are not popular, are they?
No.
No. They literally had that's just like one really good song on Guitar Hero, which you should all listen to, you and me.
Right.
But they also did an unplugged of it. Yeah, that fucking acoustic album's amazing. But yeah, I think I looked up at these not long ago, and the fucking lead singer just has like is in like a shitty metal band now.
That says a lot about them.
Yeah, they were just like a teenage band, I think.
Aidan loves picking these bands that just don't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's the best music if they don't exist anymore. Why
So,
do I love Queen so much?
Attack, Long Road to Nowhere.
Awesome.
Any closing thoughts, Joe?
Yep. Just gotta let KSI watch this now, and then I can fight him.